you're a nutrition and fitness coach and are struggling to break past $3,000 to $5,000 months in your guys' business and want to get to 10K months and beyond, then this video is for you. I'm going to be revealing to you guys the 5 high income skills you guys need to just acquire as business owners. And these are the same high income skills that we teach inside of our accelerator mentorship, where we help coaches just like you start, build, and grow their businesses and reach $10,000 months. So these 5 high income skills are going to be extremely valuable for you guys to just learn and then implement. You're probably thinking, yeah, that sounds good, Eric, but why should I listen to you instead of everybody else? Allow me to just elaborate on that. Chris and I, we've been in the industry for 16 years. We've worked with over 900 nutrition and fitness coaches to really help them start, build, and scale their online businesses and build 6-figure coaching businesses. If you guys even browse around our channel, go to our other social platforms, you guys will see all the different testimonials and case studies of real life nutrition and fitness coaches that have gone through our mentorship, implemented, and have had major success. And if you want to become the next success story to really discover, develop, and deploy your greatness as a nutrition and fitness coach, then skip right to it, guys. Just go down to the description box. There's a link right there that you guys can apply for our mentorship and then book in a free 15-minute business growth call with myself. It'll be a loose call. We'll jam out. I'll learn exactly what you need help with, give you some great value, and we'll go from there. All right, let's get into skill number 1, numero uno. So learning and understanding the importance of building high ticket transformation offers. Guys, I don't know about you, but it's like, if you just really look at a high ticket versus a low ticket, right? The perception of a high ticket offer is going to stand out and get more people's attention. And when you think high ticket, right, you think just more luxurious, more prestige, high end, more value, obviously a better outcome, right? Than as opposed to a low ticket offer. So right then and there, it's just about changing your guys' mindset and the perception of understanding the true value of a high end, high ticket transformation offer. So let me break this down. Number 1, you guys are badasses. You guys are amazing nutrition and fitness coaches with amazing God-given talents and skill sets, right? The problem is you just weren't taught how to utilize those skill sets and really expand your guys' mindset and thinking and think bigger, right? Because the certification companies don't teach it, the school system doesn't teach it, right? It's a broke system where they don't want you to sit there and make more money and expand your mind and think bigger. So with high ticket transformation offers, automatically, once you understand how to build this, position it, and then sell it, you're like, man, my worth and value, my level of conviction goes through the roof. And that is a very important thing. And it's a massive breakthrough, right? Just as a person and a business owner, once you have a high level of conviction and you really know your true worth and value to where nobody can lowball you anymore because you stand firm. It's a high standard that you guys hold. That's part of who you are and your characteristics and your guys' moral compass. Is like, I know how great I am as a coach. I know the problems I can solve. And it's like, if you work with me through this high ticket offer, it's going to change so many different things in your life to where it's a ripple effect. So just right there, guys, if you guys can stand firm on that and understand how it increases your worth and value and just the high standard you hold when you build a high ticket offer, that's a game changer itself. The second point with high ticket offers, right, is it's not looked at and it's not compared to as a commodity-based offer. Low end, low ticket coaching programs online, they're commodity-based offers, guys. I have endless talks with like coaches on sales calls all throughout the weeks. And I gather so much information. And when they tell me they're charging $100 to $200 for their online program, and they do one-to-one check-ins, they customize their exercise, they customize your nutrition programs, they do this and that, I'm like, wow, like, you do all that for $100 or $200 a month per client. And then they'll have like 20, 30 clients. And I'm like, phew, that must drive you nuts. And how you can make what, maybe 2 or 3K off of that? In what world? In what economy that we're living in, guys? Is that going to do anything, right? That's not a smart business move. That doesn't make sense for a business owner and knowing your numbers, right? And trying to scale a business, selling $100 to $200 offers. By selling those low end offers, you're going to attract clients, right? That aren't committed and aren't motivated. They're going to be headaches, right? And usually when the clients, like when they spend the least amount of money, they expect the most value. They're the most headaches. I don't know why that is. I don't have an answer, but it's like, I've seen that through just like when I used to do fitness coaching and stuff too, where they'll pay like $100, $200, right? And it's like they expect the most value. It's crazy, guys. But if you have a high ticket transformation offer, it's really the opposite of client that you're attracting. This client is highly motivated. They're highly committed. Their level of sophistication is higher. They're going to take it serious, right? They're going to be great clients. and they're gonna pay, stay, and refer, and they're gonna know other people, right, that they can refer out to you guys. And if you guys need to learn how to build a high ticket transformation offer, just like step by step, I encourage you guys to watch the video on that. It's a step-by-step process. You guys will learn so much on how to build this high ticket offer and bring it to life. All right, skill number 2 that you guys need to know is lead generation and building funnels. Okay, so let me break down just the whole thing with lead generation, right? So if you guys look at a triangle like this, right, you have social media right here where you guys can do lead generation. Then you guys have your conversations through social media or even outside of social media. Then at the bottom of the triangle, it's call to actions, right? With lead generation too, guys, it's like, think about this as perception, right? Your guys' brand, your guys' business is really, really important, just perception wise, because people are always going to judge a book by its cover. If they go look at one coach, right, that has great aesthetics on their landing pages, their Instagram, their Facebooks, their content's really primed and good. Then you have another coach where it's just literally half-assed and it's just low quality. Well, come on, guys, like it's just the world we live in. Their perception is going to be like, I'm going to go with this person because their brand stands out. It looks more just like appealing. It looks more sophisticated. It looks like it's just more trustworthy. With lead generation comes the importance of your guys' branding. With that said too, right? Let's go into funnels, right? So nowadays, you guys have to have landing pages and funnels, right? That has one just call to action and solves one problem or outcome or benefit for people, right? We no longer live in the world where it's like, hey, go to my website. Here's my website. That's an outdated business card where you send people to that, right? They're just going to have so many different tabs and then they have no clue what to do. And we're up against people that have TikTok attention spans, guys. You guys on YouTube, right? That's different. You guys can sit there and hold, your attention and want to consume longer content. So fist pump for that. But honestly, you need to get straight to the damn point on your guys' landing pages and your call to actions. So that's why it's so important for you guys to build out just single landing pages. Maybe it's to book a call with you guys, right? Maybe it's an assessment evaluation that you guys, are offering there. Maybe it's a 5-day challenge. Maybe it's a free group. Maybe it's a scholarship. Maybe it's a live workshop or webinar. The main point is you guys have to have different landing pages and systems for this to then again, drive people to have, some form of value, see how great you are, collect a phone number, collect an email. Now you own that information. Now you can nurture that through email marketing and SMS marketing, guys. So over the course of time, right, whether it's 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, or even a year later, you're going to warm these people up and they're going to be ready to buy at some point. And if you guys want more in-depth stuff, just when it comes to lead generations, how to build a funnel, then watch the video right there, guys. We break apart that whole video. It's a little bit longer, but it's really, really awesome. And it'll give you guys an amazing just bird's eye view and just a lot of great stuff as to what you can implement, for your guys' lead generation system and funnels. If you guys are finding value in this video, man, just hook me up and just hit the like button, subscribe, share this out. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Virtual fist pump if you guys do that. Let's get into skill number 3, guys, and that's content creation. How many of you guys raise a hand and be honest, like you guys are like, man, I dread doing content. I hate posting. Yeah, there's times where I don't want to do it too, guys. Like, trust me, I work with a lot of coaches that just don't want to do it, but it's like, that's why it's like we have to learn these skills. We have to really understand who the perfect future client is, understand lead generation. Then it makes this stuff more fun. So I feel you guys, right? It's a lot of work. So let's jump into this. I want to first start off with reframing your guys' mindset around content creation, okay? Please just say this out loud with me. I am the content producer, not the content consumer. Okay, say that 3 times. I am the content producer, not the content consumer. One more time. I am the content producer, not the content consumer. I don't go down the phone all day long and just scroll. I'm very intentional. I'm a creator. I know exactly what I'm going to put out there. So as long as we have that established, beautiful. Second thing I want you to understand is this is not social media. This is business media. Your guys' Instagram and Facebook profiles should be utilized as a mini funnel, a system, right? To add deposits to people with value, inspiration, education, to buy that know, like, trust. Because at the end of the day, guys, people buy coaches, not coaching. It's a human to human business, right? And the person that's producing more content, that's putting themselves out there, it's being vulnerable, sharing their interests, their values, their morals, speaking their authentic message, those are the people who are going to win over time, because it's the long game with that. And people buy coaches, they buy people. So you guys have to understand, man, it's just like, you can't make this about you. As soon as you make it about you, then it's like game over. You're not going to sit there and become a content producer. You're going to be a content consumer. And most of the time, guys, you guys are judging your guys' own creation right out of the gates. So then it has you guys overthink on what to post and just put yourself out there, when most of the time people don't even care. People aren't even paying attention. So it's like, we're just trying to find 1 or 2, 3 people that are going to connect with you and be like, oh man, that's my guy, that's my girl. Like, let me figure out how I can just learn how to work with them more. It's a beautiful system, guys, once you guys are intentional and you guys reframe your mind around being a content creator in social media. And you might be thinking too, like, yeah, that makes sense, Eric, but like, what do I really post? Let me give you guys 3 different just posts and just examples of what you guys can do, right? We call this the content matrix inside of our mentorship. And really, right, if you can start with the first type of post, it's a value-based post. With all these posts, just test out a reel, test out a carousel swipe post or a picture post, or you guys can do stories or go live on this. A value-based post, guys, is just how-to stuff. How to count macros, how to measure this quantity, how to read a food label, how to exercise, how to build more muscle, how to do fasted cardio. That's all value-based stuff. The second type of post is a connection post. That is where it's more intimate, where you guys are connecting with people to buy the trust and relatability. So it's more around maybe, I don't know, your morals, your values, the religion you stand for, politics. It could be your hobbies. It could be your story, adversity you went through, so many different things, guys. That's a connection post, because you're connecting with the audience to be like, oh man, like I didn't know that about that person. That's actually really cool. Like I can relate with that. That's where the trust comes in. The third type of post, it's a proof post. This is where you guys are showcasing testimonials, case studies, screenshots, before and after pictures, because people want to know that you're great at what you do and you have results that you guys can get them to, and you guys got to showcase that through results-based marketing, right? So like I said, before and after pictures, screenshots, video testimonials, case study interviews, all that. So if you guys can understand to just rinse and repeat those 3 different types of content, value, connection, and proof posts all throughout Instagram and Facebook, you guys are going to be off to the races and not overthink on what you guys are going to post. All right, let's get into skill number 4, sales. Man, if I would have taken sales back in the day a lot more serious, and I would have hired a sales coach or mentor, who knows where I could have been. But I was stubborn, guys. I was stubborn. I had a lot of pride, ego. I want to do it myself. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. So, hey, that's the old Eric, okay? Now I've evolved into the 2.0, 3.0 version 16 years later. But sales, guys, if you guys don't understand sales and you're not selling, then you guys don't have a profitable business, because you have to be able to sell and make money to keep the business going and scale, right? And just, build the team, delegate, whatever you guys want to do. So the first thing I want you guys to understand is just say this out loud. Selling is serving at the highest level. Say that one more time. Selling is serving at the highest level. Now, you don't feel like you're interrogating people. You don't feel like sleazy, unethical, because you are serving. And honestly, from a biblical standpoint, it's like God wants you guys to prosper and help and serve people. Again, it says that over and over in the Word of God, that we are here to help and serve people. You can't do that though if you're not selling to people. Like, your business is not a charity, guys. You don't have to over spiritualize things with that and say, hey, I have to do this for free, or this person doesn't have any money, or my heart's so big. No, guys, you guys charge what you guys are worth. I told you guys that in the first skill. Know your worth and value, have a higher standard for what you guys do. So again, if you're selling, right, you have a moral obligation with your God-given talents to go help and serve people in this world. And with selling, guys, like, it's just a skill. It's a skill that you guys have to get better at, because again, people right now, we're in a trust recession. So if you don't know what that is this people's level of skepticism is super high and their trust is low. So we have to work a little bit harder and take on more risk on us. And we have to have great sales skills to really help people walk through their fears, their objections, and whatever's going on inside their mind, right? To take action and make change in their health and fitness. Take as many sales calls as you can, guys. I don't care who it is. Just get on Zoom, practice the skill of selling, write down on a Google Doc all the different objections that you guys are getting, and then work on that, dissect that, and then record your guys' Zoom videos, right? So you guys have the game tape. That's the only way you're gonna get better, is if you have actual video of yourselves and making changes to where you guys messed up, right? How do you think professional athletes get better? They watch film nonstop throughout the week. That's how you get better. And then again, hire a mentor, join a coaching program, join, get a sales coach, someone that's going to see those blind spots to help you perfect this whole thing with selling. All right, so before I get into the fifth and final high income skill that you guys need to learn, again, if you're an action taker, if you like these four, high income skills that I've talked about all throughout this, guys, go ahead right now, hit pause, go to the description box below, click on that link for that free business growth call. We'll jam out for 15, 20 minutes. It's a short application so I can see where you're at in your business, how I can best help and serve you. And guys, let's get some stuff done and move the needle forward and create some greatness. All right, let's get into the fifth and final high income skill, and that is outsourcing. When you guys are trying to scale a business, again, you cannot wear all the hats in your business. That's a mistake I made early on. Chris made that mistake. You guys have to delegate what we call the low income, low impact tasks. You doing video editing, you going on Canva, spending hours and hours trying to be a graphic designer when that is not your zone of genius. And you guys know you're not, right? I know some of you guys are spending hours on Canva. So again, you're supposed to focus on the high income, high impact tasks, which is coaching, motivating people, your skill sets with exercise, nutrition, shifting people's minds around, putting health and fitness at the forefront. That's your zone of genius. When you're at that point, you have disposable income, hire out some virtual assistants to be graphic designers, to do video editing, to do email marketing, to sit there and do X, Y, Z. Anything that you guys feel that's just taking up a ton of time and you guys hate, you guys can outsource that. But please understand this, before outsourcing, learn the skill first. I cannot emphasize enough. You cannot outsource something that you do not understand. People are going to lowball you, they're going to rip you off, and you want to always be in control of your business. God forbid, if you had someone doing your websites or your copywriting and you had to fill in and do it and you didn't know how to do it, that would not be good, guys. So before delegating, just sit there and learn the basic skill of what you're trying to sit there and delegate first. All right, so hopefully these 5, skills are really just hitting home with you guys. I'm telling you guys, sometimes it's just one that you guys need to sit there and perfect, but if it's all of them, hey, hopefully that this all made sense and I was able to help and serve you and add value to you. I always like to close out with a quick, short prayer, again, just to bring good energy to you as a health and fitness coach, and that's my godly duty as a man of God and a disciple. So here we go, guys. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing me to show my big eyebrows on this video to help and serve people on YouTube, whether it hits one person, 10 people, hundreds of thousands, millions, God. I am just very grateful to do this work and just, educate health and nutrition coaches and fitness coaches, because I know that they are true saviors. They have God-given talents. They have so many great things to just offer people. And hey, we need to make America healthy again and make the world better again. And that all starts with people putting their health at the forefront. So God, I ask that anyone that's watching this that just takes action, gives you something to work with, and just alters their faith and knows their worth and value. In your name I pray, amen. All right, so before I go, guys, watch the next video here where we give you guys a sneak peek inside of our coaching sessions and how we coach people up. And this one is all around a sales review to increase those sales skills.